Yes, I've got some good shit to tell you today, brothers and sisters. As I say, we're not gonna bullshit about it. We're gonna tell it just like it is.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? So at the beginning of every school year, I give my students a questionnaire, and on that questionnaire I ask them what they want to do when they grow up, and I tell them to be serious, because I actually do give them points. It goes towards their grade. It goes towards their grade. So if I read it through and they give me something and I can tell they weren't really serious, I'll just throw it away and they won't get points. Or depending on how I feel, I'll give them the opportunity to do it again. And what I do is I take their responses, and it takes me a couple of months to get through it, and I actually leave them a message on that paper telling them how college can actually help them in terms of achieving their dreams. I really do. And I got a couple every year. Of course, you get a couple that want to be rappers or singers and whatnot, and they were skeptical in terms of what college can do for them on that front. And I told them that they have a major called sound engineering. Some call it sound, some call it acoustic engineering, but pretty much it's the making and or recording of sound using electronic devices. Sound engineering. Some schools have it, some don't. They don't have too many actual majors out here in Southern Cali. There may be some trade schools or technical schools around, but for the most part, it's not offered too heavily in Southern Cali, but the major is out there. You just have to research what schools actually offer sound engineering and what trade schools are around you. And I told them, look at a documentary with your favorite rapper or R&B singer, and just look at who's around in the studio. Everybody isn't black in the studio. There's always a couple of white guys in there, working some piece of equipment in there. And I'm like, yo, those are the sound engineers. Those are the ones that add this and that to make your sound really good. Right? Those are the ones that put things together, enhance this, take down this, so that when it's put out there, it sounds like fire. Especially now where people really don't use live bands anymore. Everything is more so computer generated sounds. These are the people that hook you up and make it sound good. Okay? So all these little rappers who say, I made this beat myself, I did this in the third. Well, what happens when they're ready to put it out? Those are the guys that clean it up, add this, add that, make it sound really good. Right? Those are the guys that the label pays great money to make your Soulja Boys and all these other people sound really good. Okay? Because they understand the science behind everything. They truly do understand it. And I talked about how this is a back channel. Just imagine you being a sound engineer. Okay? You're working with artists, major labels, and you're close with them, right? You're close. Who's to say that you can't play a demo CD? Who's to say that you can't even make your own stuff because you have access to that equipment? You do. You have access to the equipment, right? Your foot's in the door. Sometimes it's about who you know. Sometimes it's about proximity, right? Sometimes it's just about being in the same room with the same person. Well, who better than a sound engineer? You're working closely with the artist. So who's to say that you can't play a demo? Or who's to say that you can't make quality music yourself? See, a lot of the times, our younger folks don't even know how the industry works. So it's not even about, them having big old dreams about being a rapper or R&B person. It's more so you don't even understand the industry that you want to get into, in terms of having your label and then having the company that distributes your music. Right? If you're a sound engineer and you know how to put together music on a high quality type level, you may not even need a major, record label behind you, because they're the ones that pretty much make your stuff official. right? They sign you, you put out you make some music, and they take it and they format it, do whatever they need to do to make it high quality, right? But who's to say that who's to say that you even need them? You're a sound engineer, right? You actually know how the process works because you work for these major labels. You know how the process works, so now you're in a position where you control some knowledge. So guess what? You're in a position of power, right? Not only can you create music at a high level, you can actually do it for other people as well. So just it's almost endless what you can do with it. Right? I don't want to get off topic, but it's almost endless what you can do once you understand how to control and make quality music, and how to format it, how to edit it, how to change up frequencies, how to change up tempos. It's all there for you. It's all there, and I can keep going, but I'm gonna stop there. So for those of us out there who are actually working with kids, on a day-to-day level, or see them from time to time, if they come at you, ask them, what do you want to do? And really tell them how college can help. So I know, of course, you're going to get young black men and young black women coming up to you. I want to be a singer. I want to be a rapper. Let them know. Think about doing sound engineering and break it down for them. Let them know. All right? And tell them. Next time a documentary comes on, you look behind the scenes. Look at the people behind the mirror. Right? Everybody there is not black. Everybody there isn't hip-hop. There's some regular white people back there, right? They don't even look like they belong there. So anyways, you guys holler at me. Tell me how you feel. Take it easy. God bless.